Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinky, the housewife. And I will be showing this on my other two channels, Pink Global and the original Pinky. But right now, I'm only casting just from Pinky, the housewife right now. All right. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's that night. It is August 2nd. Can you believe it? August 2nd. Whew. That is something else, guys. August 2nd. One more month from now, Diddy would have been locked up for a whole year. September the 16th will be a whole year for him in his new small, tiny penthouse. Yes, but let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. All right, let me go ahead and get everything. Let me go ahead and get out the house rules so we can go ahead and get started. I'm going to welcome everybody to the Pink House. Thank you guys for being here. I know I just dropped my thumbnail. You know why? Because I've been asleep. I've been on the road all day. I've been on the road all day. I did not have no idea I was getting ready to come back here today. I was at home. I left. That's why y'all haven't heard from me. I left on Thursday, right after physical therapy. Had no idea going back home. I ended up back home. Oh, when you got kids, you do the dumbest things. They call you and you got to go. That's what happened. So then I missed my Friday's doctor's appointments. I missed that, and then when I missed that, they called me and asked me, Pinky, where are you? I said, I'm not there. I'm at home. I'm back home now. I said, I told you I go back and forth. But anyway, so I'm going back next week anyway, because there's some things I got scheduled. I plan to do, and my realtor called me actually in the car coming back here. Want to know, are we still on for today? I told her I'm in my car headed back. I said, when I woke up this morning, I didn't see no text, no email, nothing. So I just got in the car and I had no plans on leaving. I said, you have to send me things early, let me know what we're doing, because if you don't let me know what we're doing, I'll change my mind and be gone. Yeah. I went to look at this huge mansion, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's one reason I'm gone too. Because I want to buy it. My husband said he didn't agree last night, and he didn't agree this morning. He called me this morning. Yeah. So huge foreclosure on a mansion. Who foreclosed on a mansion? Got his own lake behind it and everything. I want to buy that sucker. And I told her what I was going to offer for it. And she told me there's already an offer, but it's lower than what I was going to offer. So I was happy to hear that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When I say a big, it was. I may have to show you the pictures of it. I mean, I walked the whole property on the outside, and I told her what was wrong with it, so she know I've been there, because I told her what I saw and what was wrong. Close up. You had to be there to know certain things. I sure did. Sure did. My husband fussing about it because he was telling me, because, it's not like we live in a small house. We live in a Mac mansion too. But he was telling me that how much it costs to sustain the house. I had no idea. And he said, so if we paying this amount to sustain this house, that house is much bigger. And he said, and I thought people pay what? I thought a light bill maybe. I don't know how much a light bill costs. I thought it may be $100 or something. When he told me that, I'm thinking that's a mortgage. It's a mortgage for somebody. He said, yeah, that's what we pay for a light bill, for the lights, for the water. That just was for the light bill, not the shoot. I had to go and get me the baddest car ever for that. Whoo! I almost fell out. Almost fell out. But let's get on with the matter at hand. But y'all know me. Y'all know me. I don't listen very well. I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? I'm going to do what I want to do. But let's go ahead. And I even had supposed to be going to get my nails done this morning at 9:30. 9:30 rolled around, 9:10 rolled around. I happened to wake up, looked at the clock, and thought about my nails. I said, shit, no. Laid my head back down. Yes, I did. Went back to sleep. I said, these nails ain't getting done because I'm going back to sleep. Oh, Lord, let me, y'all have to excuse me. Hit that like button, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button. Yes, yes. Hit that like button because I got some shit to talk about today. Because while I was on the road and coming back, I had to pull up under what do you call those things? Up under the what people pull up when they trying to get away from the hell and stuff when you're driving on the freeway. Overpass. Everybody was pulling up on the overpass. And there was no more room in the end. So I had to drive and couldn't see. The rain was coming. The hell was. I saw another one, people pulling over, and I pulled in right quick. And I called my husband and I showed him. And my husband and daughter showed them. Everybody is pulling in under here. Everybody getting all in the street. They was everywhere. Oh, I need to tell my husband. Oh, wait, let me tell him something. Hey, husband, can somebody hear me? Oh Lord, I forgot something. I really did forget something. Let me see. Can I pull that up right quick? Oh, here's part of the mansion. That's you can't see it because all the overgrown trees, and that's Mean Park right there. That's Mean Park right there. That's me walking around the property trying to look at it. I went through the around the portico shade, and you see all this land. That's it. It sits on all this land. Overgrown everywhere. It's overgrown. And let me. And they got three balconies. One on the front, one on the side, and a huge one on the back. It is beautiful. Um, Let me see. Can I get past that and get to the back portion of? Okay, this is me going round. Okay, you can see me. You see that foreclosed sign, that paper in the window? That's me looking at it. And that's me, that's going over to the portico shade. The house haven't been lived in, and I told this house haven't been lived in years. And how I know this ain't a house somebody just left a year ago. And I love behind it. It's a jungle behind it. I told my husband, just like the old place, we had the jungle. It's a jungle. You got bobcats. You got everything out here. That's me walking up under the portico shade, guys. And since he was telling me how much it would sustain just to, because just to take, just to run this house. This is just half of it. I mean, it's huge. It is huge. And you're going to see me. I was telling them all the garage doors, it's 4 garages, but I want to put in 2 more because we have the property. If I get the property, and plus build another house on the property, build my daughter a house on this property. And that's a side door, a back side door, just me about to fall, looking in. Guys, whew, I be trying to make it work. Pinky be on the go. I be on the, where's my phone charger? I must have left it in my suitcase. Okay, let y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, and it doesn't cost a thing to hit the like button. But and it's free for me to say thank you too, because I appreciate it. Now I'm going to put this trigger warning up because I don't know what's going to happen, what's going to be said. It's best that I put it up than not put it up. Let me see who we got in here. I got King. King speaking. King, is that the only name you're going to go by this time? So I'll know. King is always here, and I love that. He's one of my greatest supporters for my channel. Thank you. Also, Sizzling Bunny, thank you for being here. Hello, Miss Pinky, looking and sounding great. Thank you. I'm always worried about the audio. And the fact that you always tell me whether my audio is good or not, I do appreciate that. I appreciate it to the fullest. Okay. Let me go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing I do want to play, I want to play this here. Y'all have to excuse me because y'all know I love to start off with a video, right? Lately, I just love starting off with a video. I'm looking for my I just love I want to play this one here. I want to play this one here because I thought this was the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life. And I wait, let me see. Uh-oh. Okay, let me see. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys, while I get. Oh, okay, let me. I'm trying to find it for you. Let me see. Give me 1 good second. Just give me 1 good second. Wait, went the wrong way. But let me just tell you, there's things that y'all know Diddy is trying to get out, right? Diddy is trying to get out. I'm going to play this here. This is a video. This is from today. Today. Because today is the 2nd. So this is August 2nd. This is 6 hours ago. And you know, we love ourselves the inner city press. We love the inner city press because inner city press don't be playing no games with nobody. They're going to tell you. And he's talking about, oh, Scrumpy Wumpy Diddler. Okay. And I'm going to leave it up here for a second so you can look at it. It's very short, but this is with our inner city press. I always like throwing out something in the beginning. Oh my God. Diddy waiting for sentencing blues. He ain't going nowhere. You know, I'll wait now. When I left here on Thursday and he was trying to get out then. Diddy, you ain't going nowhere. Let me do this here so I can say that so I can know. Diddy, you ain't going nowhere. Diddy been trying to get out. Diddy has been trying to get out, and he ain't going nowhere. I don't know why he think he in had it. If he can just stay in there until September the 16th, it would be 1 year for him. He would have made his 1 year mark. That's an accomplishment. That is something that everybody wants to do. That want to try to make a year. Just say if you got a job, don't you want to try to be there, make your first year on a job? Just if you just start a new business, don't you want to celebrate that first year opening up your new restaurant or you're starting your new company or your new t-shirt line? You did it for 1 year. You've been very successful at it. You and stayed the course of time. Just like if you start a new job, you want to celebrate that 1 year and get a certificate, or they put you in the newsletter that Diddy's been at the company for 1 whole year now. You be walking around with your chest all poked out. Oh, I've been here for a year now. Yeah. Or if you have a child and that child reaches 1 year old, what do you do? You celebrate their first 1 year birthday. You celebrate that 1 year, turning 1 years old with a big birthday cake, party, and bringing all the kids and family over and stuff. Yeah, that's what you do when you've been somewhere 1 year. He got 1 year coming up, September the 16th. That's next month. He should be proud of himself that he stayed in lockup, in jail. Yeah, at the DMC for 1 whole year. That means he didn't throw no parties, freak offs. He made it through 1 whole year without throwing a freak off. Made it, I don't know, did he make it through a year without having somebody clap them cheeks, or he clapped somebody else's cheeks, or he got on his knees, or had somebody else to get down on their knees. Now, I don't know all that. I don't know whether that happened or not. But I can tell you, he's doing a good thing. He stayed in there for 1 whole year. And for 1 whole year, a lot of people were safe. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't have to run and hide and get out of Dodge and get out of town and stuff like that. And maybe nobody end up, I don't know whether anybody end up pushing flowers under the ground with dirt all over them. I'm not sure about that now. That could have happened, but I don't know. I'm just speculating. But it was 1 whole year where some people can rest in peace. To sit back and say, oh, I'm so glad. You don't say it like this. I'm so glad he was locked up. No, you don't say it like that. You say, I'm so so glad. I'm so glad that I was able to rest in peace without this man because I know where he's at. Do you see what I'm saying? You know where he's at. Hey, Renita, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And thank you, King, for answering me. Okay. All right. Thank you, King. So he should be glad that people respect him for doing that whole year, because we always Whoop, 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 like that. That he's been there for one whole year. Now let's try to make it into October the 3rd. But he's trying to get out now. We don't want you to get out, Diddy. Diddy, we don't want you to try to get out now. He is trying everything in his power to get himself out now. And we're not ready for that. Are you all ready for that? We want you to stay in there into September September the 16th. When you got locked up, when they took you down from the hotel, when they met you in the hotel as you was coming into the hotel lobby, they was already there waiting on you. And so I'm just waiting. And then after October the 3rd, you're supposed to just go straight on from there to the big house. Now, I'm not saying the Metropolitan Detention Center is not the big house. It's a big building. I'll just show y'all the building. The building is not like it's a small building. But we was hoping you be in a building bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do want a person to be in the biggest building that they can find. You know, the biggest building to hold you. I'm looking for that building and I can't see it right now, but that's okay. So now, don't y'all think I'm celebrating the fact that he's been there a year. I just want him to recognize by you being there, that helps save you from doing things that's unconscionable, whatever, forget it. But anyway, it helps you from doing things to people that you need to leave alone. And it helped them people to rest. Hi, TNT. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you this tonight. So we're going to hear what Inner City Press got to say, because Diddy been there almost. You give him till next month, September the 16th. He'll been there one whole year. But don't let him out, because we still got October the 3rd to go. Okay? And I know it's probably going to be cold as doo-doo up in that detention center, because it's getting cold. And they ain't trying to warm you up. They ain't going to be trying to warm you up. So you're going to have to get somebody to clap them cheeks, or you're going to have to clap some other body's cheeks to get yourself all warmed up. I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm just putting it out there. But this is from Inner City Press, and y'all know how I love to throw a video out front for y'all. Here we go. And put a 1 in the chat if you can hear. Oh, you're listening in? Thank you. I miss y'all. Yes, I do. Here we go.
Diddy's asking bail again, U.S. under seal. Judge says unredacted, or tell me what's the deal. Diddy says the Mann Act is a racist law. Shapiro filing motions to try to find a fatal flaw. But Diddy, do it. Diddy, do it. Diddy, do it. Now it's sentencing. Gina was a no-show, but could at the time. L.A. Reid and Fat Joe, plenty say get in line. Alexander Brothers, Abercrombie too. New administration doesn't like to sue. Oh, but Diddy, do it. Diddy, do it. Diddy, do it. Now it's sentencing. Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here. It's Friday, August 1st, 2025, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Of course, last night there was a filing in the Diddy docket, criminal docket. He's asked for a release on bail. The government responded 11 pages saying they denied, he was denied on July 2nd, and nothing has changed. And it's true that nothing has changed. Maybe the arguments have changed about the Mann Act. Maybe they're going to make some more comparisons. I don't know if Judge Subramanian is going to have an oral argument on that, and if so, if Diddy would be brought in from the MDC, or if he's going to rule on the papers. it'll be interesting, and we're monitoring it. But new law, new cases. There's two of them. Dixon, a longtime employee of Fat Joe, Bronx-based Fat Joe, hired Tyrone Blackburn, who's a lawyer that's brought a lot of cases against Diddy too. And apparently, as I learned this morning and just now in an oral argument, Blackburn approached somebody he thought was Fat Joe's lawyer, Florida-based lawyer named Erica. Turns out she was not a lawyer, but he told her that there was an April 29th deadline to respond to the claims, and instead, Fat Joe filed a defamation case against Dixon. Thereafter, Blackburn for Dixon filed the case that he said he was going to file. That's now the second case, and it hasn't been served yet, so there's no discovery in the case. The whole thing took place before Judge Roshan, and basically she said in the first case, which is ironically Fat Joe versus Dixon, discovery can go forward. It will not be stayed. And the second case, he's got to serve, and there's an October initial pretrial conference on that. But the two cases will be consolidated. But she declined to make Mr. Blackburn dismiss his case and file it just as a counterclaim. So it goes around and around. On the side of Fat Joe, there's also Rock Nation within, and their lawyer had a little microphone issue, but they've moved for sanctions against Blackburn. There's an AI case in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of things going on. You can read the transcript, and we're following both cases from now on. Why not? Why not?
The 8 men named as anonymous John Does in a Ghislaine Maxwell civil trial may.
Okay, let me just make sure this is not taking us to the next one. It is. It's taking us to the next one. Okay. First of all, Diddy is trying to get out. How do you all feel about that? What do you think about it? Now, I could have covered it during that time, but like I said, I've been traveling. I went home for a little while. So how do you all feel about that? Diddy is trying to get out. A lot of people are afraid. A lot of people leaving the country. A lot of people leaving the country because they're afraid, but a lot of people leaving the country because they're tied into this. And when I say tied into this, they got the ball and chain around their ankles the same way Diddy got it around his. But the only difference, they in the free world. Diddy is behind the bars. And they're afraid Diddy is going to talk. And Diddy haven't forgotten about y'all. And if I was one of y'all, I'd be praying. I'll pray every night. Get down on my knees and pray every night that this man forget I ever knew him, forget he know me. I would be wishing for some type of Alzheimer's or something. There's nothing wrong with that. I'd be just wishing that one day he wake up and forget who he is. Forget his name. Because if he forget his name, he'll forget my name. That's what, that's not wishing on nobody. That's just saying, if I was one of them people, I'd just be hoping he'd wake up in the morning and just, or go to one of these people that always throwing out the Bible and everything, go join one of these, and all of a sudden just get the Holy Spirit in him and just say, I'm going to let bygones be bygones. I'm not going to touch nobody. I'm not going to reach out and do nothing to nobody. I'm not going to call my son and tell my son about the pizza. Don't forget about the pizza. And I'm not going to ask my son, did so-and-so reach out to you to have so-and-so contact you? I wouldn't be asking none of those questions. I'd be too busy trying to read my Bible and trying to redeem myself. Yeah, that's what I would be doing if it was left up to me. And it's not everybody thinks like that. And see, I'm trying to say everything positive about him because I don't want to talk about him because he may be getting out. Not that he know me or anything, but, take no chances. But I'm still going to say what I got to say. I'm still going to say what I normally would say. I can't be fake. Can't be fake and nothing like this. I have to talk. Okay, let me go ahead and so let me do this here. So this is not all about the Diddler. We got Virginia here. Virginia is the young lady that was very young that Donald claimed that Epstein stole from his salon or his massage therapy place or whatever, his beauty bar or whatever you want to, whatever he called it, because I don't think he know what it is himself. Because if it was, he'll be laying up in that chair every day getting his face done and having somebody work on that hair. He wouldn't be walking around looking the way he looks, you know. But so I don't know. But he claims Jeffrey Epstein, always, because these are best friends. When I say best friends, these are two best friends. Can't nobody tell me they ain't no best friends, because I know best friends when I see one. Donald just trying to pretend like they're not best friends right now because he's in hot water. You know what I'm saying? But they're best friends. When you invite somebody to your wedding, how else are you going to explain that person being at your wedding? Jeffrey Epstein was walking around like he owned the place. He can go up into Trump's place of business and take anybody he wants. And he don't want you if you're a young man to work for him. He don't want you if you are a middle-aged woman to come work for him. He wants you young. You got to be a kid. You know, because it's not like Trump do everything right. Him and Giuffre just alike. Two coins of one coin. One side is head and one side is tails. That's what they are. They best friends. And Ghislaine and Melania, although Melania probably don't know what the woman was talking about because she don't. I think she understands English. I just don't think she understands. I just don't think she knows how to speak English. I don't know. But anyway, because her and Donald don't get along because I don't think she understands what he be saying anyway. Because I don't understand what he be saying. But anyway, the two best friends with the wives. One wife don't speak English, and the other one is a man. She's the one that steals the Donna Word help steal these young girls and bring them into the fold. And she's the one that teach them how to get down on their knees or get up on the table while Epstein and I ain't gonna say the other people's names because they have their girls waiting in the room. Just Jeffrey Epstein just telling them, your girl is in the room waiting on you. This one is not for you. Yours is in the room. And I ain't calling no names because y'all know who I'm talking about. That's why I ain't calling no names. These three best friends. And if I would put Melania picture up there, she best friends with them too. She just don't know how to talk to them. She just don't understand the language or something. I don't know. Because she's on that where's my book? So I can 4K1 visa. Where's my golden card? No. It my notes in it. I'm looking for it because it got my notes in it. So I can tell y'all what kind of visa that is. I know it's an E something one. EK1 or ED1 or whatever. But I can't tell you exactly because I can't remember exactly what you call it. I know it's an E something. EB1. I think it's an EB1. Let me type it in and see is that it. I'm typing in what is an EB1 visa. And make sure I got it right. EB1 visa. I know if I keep saying it, I said everything until it started sounding right. It is called an E like an Edwards, B. Let me just type it in so y'all know what I'm talking about. It's an EB1. Oh, wait now. What? E-1 visa. Let me see. EB1 visa. That's it. Right there. It's an EB1 visa. Yeah. In order to get an EB1 visa, it preferably for immigrants. So that means she got to be an immigrant to get it. Okay. But in my understanding, all the immigrants are getting rounded up and put in that place in Florida, that little camp, alligator camp in Florida, where you can't go nowhere because they got the alligators floating around everywhere, and then you got the pythons everywhere, and then sooner or later you got tornado season getting ready to come up, and they just waiting for that tornado season to hit, because as soon as that tornado season hit, then they ain't got to keep moving these people. I'm not going to say prisoners because they're not prisoners. These are people they just kidnapped off the street. Whether you are an American born in the USA or you're not, whether you got rights to stay here or work visa, it don't matter. Whether you've been here 30 years, paying your taxes, it don't matter. They can work and live in the United States permanently. Yes, they can. Thank you. Thank you, TNT. It don't matter. Because they just putting everybody in there. And let me just tell y'all something. Don't forget. I don't want you all to forget this moment. Because what they're doing right now, sooner or later, they're going to be taking y'all off the streets. Going to be taking y'all off the streets. Putting you in those camps. You know why? Because those people that they got walking around with those masks on their face, they don't have no scruples. Those are the dirty of the dirty, the low of the lowest. And can't nobody tell me, you may can tell me, but you got to have proof. But in my personal opinion, I think those people are no more than those people that scaled the wall, broke into that Capitol. I think half of them are those people. All they just waiting for is you just give them a gun and a badge. They'll be glad to pay, pretend like they the Popo, FBI, federal agents, immigration. You just give them a name, they'll be glad to be it. No education, no training, no schooling for it, no nothing. You just give them a badge and say, you immigration today. You're ICE today. Okay. Go out there and get the bad people. They don't give a damn whether you're 95 years old and in a wheelchair. They will still grab your butt up and drag you if they have to and leave your wheelchair there. They don't care whether you got kids in your car, babies in your car. They will grab you up with your babies in your car and still throw you in the thing. And do you think they care about them babies? No. Because some is just that dirty. They may just throw the babies in there too. Because some are just that dirty. And to be dirty like that, you got to be working for a dirty person. Not notable achievements. Did his wife accomplish? No, the only thing she accomplished was taking off her clothes and modeling. That ain't no achievement. She ain't no Nobel Peace Prize winner. She haven't figured out the cure for cancer. She hasn't done nothing. There's requirements to get that visa. You have to. There's requirements for things. Her requirement was being young and a female that you can grab the pussy of. That's it. And one that can't talk back. Because if she do talk back, he don't know what the fuck she's saying any damn way. So what better way than to have, that's the best kind. Young, dumb, and they haven't done a damn thing and can't speak the language. So when you talking and fussing, I don't know what the fuck you saying anyway. Sorry about that, guys. But y'all know I'm telling the truth. No, that is the truth. Let me go ahead and show why. Oh, let me just say this too, before I continue on. Let me just say this, because we are going to talk about other people. Well, let me just show this here. And I don't have nothing to write on. Nothing to write on. Let me try to get this here. I'm going to just do right on that for now. Let me just see something, guys. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Y'all want to know, let me just tell you the truth. Y'all want to know why the orange man, Donald, got his panties all in a twist? Them big draws in a twist? Because his name is in that black book. And I already saw the black book. Somebody was showing the black book, and I saw it. Yes, I did. So his name is all over the black book. A lot of people names that y'all didn't know is in that black book. Let me make sure I got that video too. On that black book. Just give me 1 second. Let me just see, do I have that video about the black book? Because also Maxwell, you know, she got Donald sweating bullets, sweating, just like Diddy. He don't realize he got 2 people got him sweating bullets, sweating boo-boo whack. Elaine Maxwell, because she wants her partner. She don't just want a partner. She got conditions. We're going to talk about those conditions. And then Diddy is also pissed at him too. And I think he don't want to play ball with Diddy no more, because Diddy, the last couple of times, voted with Democrats. He supported the Democrat for running for president. Yes, he did. And so I think he's kind of pissed about that, but he still wants Diddy in his pocket. That's why he keeps floating around this, talking about pardon this and pardon that. Talking about if the judge don't let him out on October the 3rd, then he will. What kind of shit is that? How are you going to let somebody out when they are also a pedorina demon? How are you going to do that? But, oh, I forgot. Your best friend was one. And you're already talking about letting Maxwell out. And you know she was one too. She was well known for being one. So you want to have your name in history. I don't know why the hell they putting it in history though, but you want your name in history as the person known for letting out all the pedophiles. I mean the pedophiles, the petty dogs. You want your name for letting out all these pedophiles, huh? Because I guess you know that kind of world. I'm not saying you did anything. I said you, because all your people you know, that's all they do. They love to hang around young girls while they half naked and love to lay down and have them sitting on top of them, on top of them. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. But we getting ready to watch this. Okay? We're going to watch this one first. Because this is Elaine Maxwell. She knows 8 names off the top of her head. But that book has, let me just tell you, that book was found in New York City on the ground. This woman picks it up, didn't realize what she had. Once she had it, she looked through it and she didn't know that was an original. She sells the book because she needs the money to get a car fixed. Didn't realize that book is worth more than her car. Could have bought her a car and a house. That book could have bought you a car, house, and then put money in your bank account for the rest of your life if you really knew what you had. And that's how valuable that book was. Real people would have paid for that book. But a man bought this book. And he had that book analyzed to make sure this is the real thing. And sure enough, it was the real thing. But not just that book, there was more books. Because Giuffre kept books, little black books. And all the Orange Man Donald stuff that matches up with another book is also in this book. Like phone number, addresses, cell phone number, office number, you name it, it all matches up. And those are real numbers, not made up numbers. So why would his real numbers for a fake billionaire be in that book? Yeah, y'all heard me right. I didn't stutter. Fake billionaire. You want to see a real billionaire, you see Musk. Not that I like him at all, because he did dirty too. But I guess he said, at least I'm not a pederinger. I'm not a pederinger. I'm not that. I don't know. But we can ready watch this, okay? And y'all make sure y'all get in here and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Because I'm just getting back. I'm just getting back. Okay? And I got to get myself back on track. Like hammering it down every day a lot. Yes. I got to get it back down packed. Every day hammering alive. And I got to go over to some of my people that I truly need to visit their lives more often. I said what I said. I got to get over in your life. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's my girl. I said what I said. Like I said, I don't say other people's names on my channel, but I'm saying her name. I said what I said. Yeah, I'm going to come over to your channel and we getting ready to knock it out. We getting ready to knock it out. Pull up on me. I said what I said. Pull up on me, girl. Pull up on me. Or I can pull up on you. Okay? Y'all know who I'm talking about. She always doing the Epstein stuff. I'm gonna pull up on your what you got going on when I get off mine, okay? Oh guys, I got to wipe my nose. I could have put my avatar up and ain't thinking about what y'all talking about. But anyway, that's my girl. I said what I said. Y'all make sure y'all go over and hit her like, and subscribe to her channel. That's my girl. I said what I said. Yes. Okay. She didn't even know I was going to say that, and I didn't even know I was going to say that. But that don't mean you need to pull up. Pull up on me. See, I can tell her to pull up on me. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, she know me. But we're getting ready to watch this right quick. Okay, guys? This is Elaine. And Donald don't want to mess with her. I can tell you this. Donald don't want to mess with her. No, he don't. Don't know who to mess with. He really knows who to mess with. Because you mess with the wrong person, you may. This woman got too much evidence. She got too much evidence for you to be messing with her. I can't get this. Wait, give me 1 second. Let me get this thing straight. Okay, I think I got it straight. And the information for credit will be down in my description box for WPBF 25 News. Y'all know I don't have no glasses on. Like Maxwell said, she can reveal names of 8 John Does. 8 John Does, and probably more than that. So she got him kind of. And the first one, she know who he is. And y'all know who he is, because I'm not saying no names of no orange people. I'm not saying no names. If you got orange hair, I'm not talking about you. Not that. I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay? Why am I on the wrong one? That's the wrong one. What is that one coming from? I'm trying to figure it out. What is that one popping up like that? Oh, my Lord. Okay, I got it up, and let's see whether it's going to act right again. Because y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Just go ahead and hit it, because like I said, it don't cost a thing. Don't cost a thing to hit that like button. What is it? Why am I getting... Wait, now, let me see. That's not it. That's got to be it. Okay, here it is. Okay. Here we go, guys. This is Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell. She got all the dirt.
Men named as anonymous John Does in a Ghislaine Maxwell civil trial may soon be revealed. Lawyers for Maxwell accuser Virginia Giuffre are asking a judge to unseal the names of those high-profile men. And now Maxwell, convicted of sex trafficking herself, says it's okay with her, even though 6 of the men have filed objections. Our investigative reporter Terry Parker has been following every step in this story and joins us now live to explain. Terry?
As soon as Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted of sex trafficking in Jeffrey Epstein's sex enterprise, the comments started pouring in. What about the men who were involved in this? Why don't we know who they are? Well, now we may find out because of a second lawsuit against Prince Andrew, where they were asking for these names to be revealed. Ghislaine Maxwell is not objecting, although even if the men's names are mentioned in this lawsuit, it doesn't necessarily mean they did anything wrong.
Mhm.
As part of her lawsuit against Prince Andrew, Virginia Giuffre is asking a judge in an earlier suit she filed against Ghislaine Maxwell to reveal the names of 8 men who have only been referred to as John Does.
There's now no reason to block the names of people whose names have, in many cases, come up in court.
Adam Klasfeld, managing editor of Law and Crime News, has been covering Maxwell's trial in New York. Giuffre's lawyers say some of the information about the John Does has already been mentioned in Maxwell's criminal trial.
Prominent people's names did come up. Bill Clinton's name came up. Donald Trump's name came up. Not in any sort of illicit sense, but their names were invoked.
We don't know who the men are, and there may or may not be any bombshells. But 6 of the men have objected to their names being made public, citing annoyance and embarrassment. Meantime, Giuffre's lawsuit against Prince Andrew is marching on. Her lawyer is now asking a judge to help them get testimony from a woman in the UK who says she saw Prince Andrew dancing with Giuffre at Tramp nightclub in 2001, the night Giuffre claims she was made to have sex with the prince. The lawyers also want to get testimony from Andrew's former assistant about Andrew's schedule. All of this on top of a judge rejecting Andrew's bid to have the case dropped, and the Queen suddenly last week stripping her second son of his title and all military roles.
And the fact that Buckingham Palace took that action right after a judge said, let's find out what the facts are, really says, it really makes one wonder, what do they believe the facts show if this gets to trial?
So a lot of things could possibly come out in the coming months. Right now, Ghislaine Maxwell is scheduled for sentencing in June, but even before that, the judge is now going to start hearing motions on Wednesday for a new trial for Maxwell after one of the jurors in her case revealed after the trial that he had been a victim of child sexual abuse. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.
Okay. She told you guys, everybody is afraid of what Maxwell got on hand. And let me just say this, they're not just afraid. There's people out there that will make sure she ends up like Giuffre. Because Giuffre, I don't believe that he did it to himself, unlike himself. Because if a man is on suicide watch, why would he have all of this stuff, clothing and everything, all this stuff in his cell? They normally don't put that in your cell. You barely even have clothes. They normally give you a piece of paper gown. And then they supposed to be coming back every 30 minutes to watch him. It was a big order, mandatory, every 30 minutes, check on him. For that night, it was 2 people supposed to be checking on him that night, that evening. It was 1 black woman, 1 black man. It ain't like they got a hard job to do. Not that I care one way or the other. Really don't care about him. Not at all. But when you got a job to do, shouldn't you do your job? Where is it? Oh, here it is, the Black Book. Here it is, right here. Remember that Black Book? Then we got some other people we want to talk about. Somebody that they call low energy. Low energy. We're going to talk about them in a little bit. And somebody else that got a big lawsuit and why they got that big lawsuit. They just effed up all the goddamn money. Every bit of it. What the world is coming to, I don't know. I just don't know what this world is coming to. That person messed up their money for their family legacy, inheritance, everything, just to get an itch like Diddy got, just so they can scratch that itch. The same thing that Giuffre did, just to get an itch. Y'all want to get them itchy scratches. Even the orange man, just a scratch and itch. Half of the industry, y'all are, let me just put frank, the industry men, whether you're in Hollywood, especially y'all in the hip hop world, y'all just fucked up. Y'all just F your money up. You give y'all a little bit of money. I know y'all never had none. I know y'all never had none. I know what money is like. But I didn't go crazy as fuck. I just wanted to travel. I just wanted to travel. Not that we never traveled before. I just wanted to do more traveling. I just wanted to go further than I ever went before. You see what I'm saying? I just wanted to make family life for my family a little comfortable. I just wanted to make sure they was comfortable. And the same thing, Kalishal, the GOAT. Y'all know who the GOAT is, Kalisha, whatever her name, Papoose, beautiful woman. They make a great pair together. Said, the more you give, and I never knew somebody else outside of me and my best friend, Rosalind. And I'm gonna say her name because y'all done heard her voice one day on my live. And Rosalind won't mind because she lives just like I do, so she don't mind. But anyway, that's the only person that I can actually talk to until I heard today the GOAT said the same thing. Her words was mirroring the words I have always said. The more you give to a family member, the more they ask for. And when you dare to say the word no, they cuss you out and call you everything in the book and make you the bad person in the family. I know what that feels like. You give them, you give them things because they never had it, and just to put a smile on their face, and you help them out. The minute you do that, they act like, and I had somebody to tell me this in the family. God gave you this money so you can help the whole family. What the fuck? That's not even my motherfucking money. That's my damn husband's money. So what the fuck? And not so bold just to tell me on the phone, but bold enough to write the shit down and send it to me. But anyway, so I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like. Okay. Let's go on, guys. Okay. We're going to talk about this little black book here. But we're going to talk about Usher. We're going to talk about Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake. We're going to talk more about the Diddy, because the Diddy ain't getting off that easy with me. The Diddler. Shannon Sharp, you ain't getting off because you just messing up really bad. That money don't just belong to you. Use it as a family legacy, a family. Lord, you can't tell these black folks shit when they get money. They go fucking it all up. Yeah, I said it. Just like I would say, you can't tell these white folks shit because they go fucking it all up. Just like I can say that, I can say it with the black people too. But right now, I'm talking about y'all black folks right now. Stop fucking up your money. Sit your ass down somewhere and act like you got some sense. Act like you got some sense. Holding a big stack of wad of money. I'm going to pretend like this is all my damn money. This is some shit I need to reorder. Oh, holding all them big stacks of money don't mean shit. Motherfucker, I can hold big stacks of money. Don't mean shit. What it means, if you know what to do with it, what it means is you don't need 50 fucking cars. You don't need to be holding it around like you ain't never had none before. And the way y'all fix up those motherfucking houses, I be looking at y'all motherfucking houses, thinking to myself, what the fuck? Y'all need to hire me. Y'all need to hire me because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all be doing you buy these damn houses and look like y'all just open the door to the projects inside the house. The houses be looking like shit inside. Tore up motherfucking furniture, cheap ass furniture, fucked up floors. Floors don't even match shit. Nothing matches in the house. Y'all be looking like y'all just decorate the shit from the projects. And then you go spending all your motherfucking money on fucking cars and shit. Like you never had a motherfucking car. I know you never had shit, but damn, there's a limit. And then you don't have nowhere to park all them fucking cars. If you can't put them in a garage, leave the fucking car alone. I've never seen no shit like that. You get all these damn cars. Shit, in my neighborhood, they got every car they got a garage for it. They got a garage for every damn car that they got. Because them are white motherfuckers. They know what to do. Y'all need to hire me so I can teach y'all how to class your shit up. How to fix up a motherfucking house. Y'all some ratchet folks holding all that money and shit, holding your damn chain and shit. And then you looking at your damn house. Look like you ain't just bought the house from the projects and shit and put it wherever you want to put it. Them fucking houses y'all be buying, I wouldn't even live in those motherfuckers, half of y'all. Rick Ross got a nice house. But, man, I'm so glad you got somebody out there that knows how to cut grass and shit and do your landscape. You need to hire that man on a regular basis because y'all be fucking shit up. And I need to show you how to decorate that damn house. Beautiful house, but somebody need to show you how to decorate it. And I ain't talking about them soldier boys and shit. They ain't got shit. That little cheap ass shit they be buying look like they just came just like they just bought a starter home. They go walk buying a damn starter home and acting like they and just bought a damn mansion. Motherfucker, everybody can live in a house like that. And these are working class people, and they live better than y'all. So I don't know what the fuck y'all then you show all this motherfucking money and shit. Don't make a goddamn shit. And you got all this damn money, buy the damn house. You don't act like get a damn mortgage or renting. What the fuck you renting a house for? That don't make no fucking sense in my damn mind. Diddy knows the whole story. That's why it was considered. Trump has to make a choice or he will tell all. Yeah, Donald is sweating bullets, sweating shit out of his ass right now. He is sweating. He got Maxwell on one side, and he got the diddler on the other side. And then he got the maker people right on top of his head. Standing on that motherfucking neck of his. Because they burning the fucking hats. And people seeing them with their hats and they making fun of them. They snatching them hats off their heads, throwing them on the floor. Some people in restaurants ain't getting served if you walk in with that motherfucking hat. Throw that shit off because that hat ain't nothing but racist. You don't wear the fucking hat up in certain restaurants now. Because they ain't playing with your ass. And then they sorry about they losing their farm. Shit. Y'all the one voted for the shit, so take it. Take it like a man. Get your ass out in that damn field and work that field. I ain't playing with these fuckers today. Not tonight, I'm not. Let's go ahead and catch up. Now, Elaine just said she can name 8 of these John Does. And I don't see why you calling them John Does when we all know their names. But we're going to just go ahead and play the game. Now, let's talk about this little black book here. Because these people... Okay, y'all ready? We're getting ready to talk about this little black book. It's not long, but y'all need to know. Ooh, Lord. I'm not holding no punches for none of the asses. Because I sat for 3 days. Thursday, Friday, and today. Before I fell asleep. Each day I would sleep like a mother. I couldn't hold my head up straight. I couldn't do nothing but sleep because I've been driving hours for the last 3 days. Everywhere. I've been everywhere driving. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, let me bring it up for you. Okay. This is this information, Business Insider, will be down in my description box under credit. So if y'all want to go back, please do. And when you go back, make sure you hit that like button for the channel, okay? Oops, I got it on mute.
This is Donald Trump's phone number in Jeffrey Epstein's personal little black book from the 1990s. In 2021, Business Insider obtained an address book no one had ever seen before.
Jeffrey Epstein got away with what he got away with because of who was in his address book.
What's interesting for us about this book is a new cast of characters who we didn't previously know had interactions with or did business with him.
While the Trump administration says it won't disclose more files on Epstein, the older address book reminds us of Epstein's vast connections to prominent figures, including Melania Trump's best friend, Christopher Cuomo's wife, and an advisor in the first Trump administration.
Our first thought was to just do whatever we could to verify that it was real. We've obtained a copy of an address book that we believe belonged to Jeffrey Epstein, and your name and contact information are listed in the book.
Hello?
I'm a reporter for Insider. I'm just calling everybody who's in this address book who has not previously been publicly associated with Jeffrey Epstein.
We need to make sure it was a real artifact that really represented something about Jeffrey Epstein and his connections to people.
The story is not one that sounds exactly believable. Someone dropped Jeffrey Epstein's address book in the 90s and now belongs to some guy who lives on a farm in Vermont.
I'm very careful not to put my fingerprints on the book, not to put any sort of DNA or hair or anything like that. My name is Christopher Halali. Where should I look? I currently live on my wife's farm. As a student of national security issues, imperialism, I was fascinated by the Jeffrey Epstein case. There are names that are highlighted, and I think one of the most notable highlighted names is former President Donald Trump.
My name is Denise Ondeko. Ta-da! And I believe I found the book sometime in the 90s. Walking along Fifth Avenue, and I just noticed a small black book on the sidewalk.
So you're pretty sure that it was somewhere between 54?
Yes, it could have been here or there.
We have spoken extensively with Denise, and we found her story to be credible.
I saw the book, picked it up, glanced through it. Damn. It was filled with names like Kennedy, Rockefeller, Trump, etc. And it was like, whoa, this is bizarre. So I kept it for the New York City artifact that it was.
Did you know who Jeffrey Epstein was at the time?
No. When I rediscovered the book last year, it was like, holy, it's Jeffrey Epstein.
A Manhattan billionaire arrested yesterday on federal sex trafficking charges.
Accusations from indecent exposure to inappropriate touching to rape.
I went to tips at New York Times. I sent something to Rachel Maddow. I just figured nobody was interested. Come the end of November, I really needed brakes for my car and I didn't have enough money. And I thought, what the hell? You know, f- you, Jeffrey Epstein, you paid for my brakes. So I put it on eBay.
It was right there for everybody to see. Most people would think it's a fake or a forgery. I took the risk. When I received the book in the mail, my heart was nearly jumping out of my chest. You know, I felt like Indiana Jones. It's a dark book. It's a book that I think has a lot of suffering behind it, a lot of pain, a lot of evil, some would say. I felt that it was important for people to see who Epstein knew and what sort of network of power was behind him. Right now, I'm packaging the book for forensic analysis and handing it off to a team of journalists. If it comes back and it's not authentic, it's a pretty awesome forgery, I have to say.
One of the moments in the public waking up to the magnitude of his crimes was the publication in 2015 of an address book belonging to Jeffrey Epstein. And what was stunning about it was it contained the names of Donald Trump and Mick Jagger, Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton. And it sort of woke people up to the fact that this was a guy who had access to the halls of power.
Our reporting also found about 220 new names that didn't appear in this other address book.
If someone were to concoct a fake book to trick journalists, they would start by taking those names from the other public little black book and putting them in this one. So we start by sort of correlating the names, and then we just started calling people in the book whose names have not been previously associated with Jeffrey Epstein.
Hello?
Hi, I'm trying to reach Elena Kayem.
This is she?
Hi, I'm calling for Suzanne Urcha. Would you be able to connect me with her?
For who?
I'm trying to reach Joan Severance.
We don't currently represent Joan. The number you dialed is not in service.
I'm trying to reach Michael Cutlip.
This is he?
Elena Barmakova.
Who's calling?
I'm working on a story about an address book
That we believe belonged to Jeffrey Epstein.
Do you mind if I'm recording this call?
I do mind.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I haven't seen or spoken to Jeffrey since the late 90s.
For them to say, yes, I knew him in the 90s, gives credence to the idea that the book is real.
It's not the case that everybody who was in his address book was an enabler of Jeffrey Epstein. It's more adding to the body of knowledge to keep chipping away at the mystery.
She was not interested in speaking.
These are some of the prominent names we reached out to. None of them had ever been publicly associated with Epstein before.
Suzanne Urcha, Melania Trump's best friend. She later married Woody Johnson, who now owns the New York Jets.
Carl Icahn, special advisor to Donald Trump during his presidency.
Christina Grieven, the wife of Christopher Cuomo.
Jill Harth accused Donald Trump of sexual assault.
Stephen Ratner led Barack Obama's efforts to resuscitate Detroit.
Marty Peretz, longtime mentor to former Vice President Al Gore. Les Gelb was a legendary New York Times columnist. Sandy Warner was the chairman and CEO of JP Morgan until 2000. Billionaire John Katzimatidis, who told us that he offered Epstein a ride and Epstein sent him a 3-foot bottle of champagne in thanks. And this just goes to show that in the 1990s, he was sort of cultivating a much larger orbit that we can see evidence later on.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
We also engaged the services of a forensic examiner who's familiar with authenticating documents.
I was cautious because I didn't want to cross over into an area that the FBI was investigating. My name is Dennis Ryan, and I'm a forensic document examiner. I'm confident that the book is probably circa 1995 to 2000. One of the factors was the Gestetner imprint that's on the Velo bind. Their organization was certainly out of production by 1998 to 2000. It would be very difficult to make up a book with that imprint. The most important thing is the change in the area code.
So here's Donald Trump's entry in the 1990s address book. You can see that his Palm Beach phone numbers feature a 407 area code. Now, if we look at Trump's entry in the address book from the early 2000s, you can see that he has the same phone numbers listed for Palm Beach, but with a different area code, 561, and that area code was introduced in 1996. Jeffrey Epstein is still such a mystery. Over a year after he's died,
Accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein is dead.
Jeffrey Epstein's attorneys questioning whether his death was a suicide.
I think my biggest takeaway is that Epstein had an extremely large sphere of influence, and we're not even sure about the true extent of it.
I think this book elaborates on that in a different era, a different time, and with some different people that we didn't know were a part of that circle that eventually became a part of the reason that Jeffrey Epstein could get away with raping and abusing women and girls. And I think it's important to keep in mind how power is able to avoid accountability. And the more we can remember what Epstein's actions represent, the more we can prevent people from escaping accountability now and in the future.
What a weird turn of events, how serendipitous the whole thing has played out. Unbelievable. I just remember having that thought, should I keep this? If it was a heavy something or other, I probably would have tossed it.
I think it's an interesting story, you know. One book with the FBI, one book on the farm. It's fascinating.
Okay, guys, what do you think about that? What I'm trying to do is take you all back on some of this stuff because everybody been talking about the Epstein file, been talking about Donald and the fact that he and Epstein was friends. They ran in the same circle and this and that. But they're talking about it as of now. They're not talking about how I got to now. You see what I'm saying? And then the outcome. So we already know what's going on now. we already know, probably can guess some of the outcome. And some of the outcome is already playing out, where the man is freaking out, going crazy. He's talking gibberish. You ask any one of the Republicans or him any question, they start talking about other people, other presidents. You know, like they had it all up under them and they did this. No, we're talking about you. Okay. Oh, I left Justin alone because he stole my employees. He stole Virginia. And so if he stole your employees, and all these employees was young, beautiful women, young girls. So that must mean you either knew something was going on. If he stole your employees, were you waiting to go see him after he steal them and get them trained? Were you planning on going to see these people, like these little girls or young women later on? One of them is going to be yours. And then he had to tell you, no, not that one. Yours is waiting in the room. Just allegedly. And just my opinion. Okay. Was that the way things was running? I don't know. You tell me. Is that how it was running? You know? So now, y'all remember when Howard Stern interviewed, let me make sure we got enough time because I want to go through everybody. I got my list here. Since I didn't have my my rolling card with my laptop in it, because I one of them I got two, but it seemed like somebody took the most expensive one, the brand new one. I don't know. I haven't seen it in here, and I asked my husband. Somebody just got it, one of my kids, and they took it. And I guess to make me happy, they buy me my husband bought me a new phone that I did not ask for, and I still don't want it because I still use my other one. I didn't ask for it. You know, go out and buy the most. I don't be asking for that. I think they're trying to pay me off. Did your husband ever try to pay you off? Or do your kids ever try to pay you off? With my kids, they try to pay me off with my own money. I'm serious, guys. They take my own money and go buy me something very expensive. I tell you. But anyway, nevertheless. But anyway, we got other people to talk about. But I do want to do let me do one more of Donald. Then if we have any time left, I'll play the last one for him. Okay? Let me see. Give me a oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Y'all got to remember, I be loving this. Let me see. I'm trying to see which one. I don't know which one. Okay, we talked about the book. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Because I'm trying to find. Let me just go ahead and put one of them on because I'm trying to find one not as long because I really have other stuff that okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this one here because I do have other stuff. And the reason why I'm doing this one because it's shorter, but it tells you about Trump and his best friend, Epstein. Because sometimes People try to do what's good, but sometimes you want to know how we got there. How we got here, should I say. We got here. And to get here, we had to be there. We had to go there to get to here. And then once we get to here, then we see the fallout over there. Okay? Because when you come to the Pinkie's channel, Pinkie gonna show you the real stuff. I don't have to do so much talking because I'm gonna let them do it. I'm gonna let them put their own foot in their mouth. Okay? Here, let me bring it up. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, Lord. And what I'm going to start doing is start bringing out little shorts of letting you know how we got to where we are. This is MSNBC, one of my favorite channels. Yes, it is. One of my favorite channels. All that is going to be down in the description box. But then when we get through with that, we need to go on to my list. Okay, here we go, guys. This is back in 1992. Tape of Trump and Epstein. The date that was when he claimed they wasn't even that different. Man, you lying. I ain't saying nothing. What date is that? July the 17th. 2019. Y'all want to know why? Why are we watching back then? Because you need to know how we got there. Just like if you see two people married, but you never know the history on how they got to where they are. They've been married for 30, 40, and 50 years, 60 years. Don't you want to know how they fell in love, where they meet, where they meet at and stuff? Yeah.
Since becoming president, Donald Trump has branded Mar-a-Lago the Southern White House. But in the 90s, Mar-a-Lago was Trump's South Florida party palace, one frequented by Giuffre Epstein, who was facing charges for sex trafficking. He has pleaded not guilty. The president says
let me just say this. Wasn't he married during all this time, y'all? Yes, he was. He had a wife. But you always up in all these little young women faces. You and your friend, best friend. Look at y'all. Y'all two best friends.
Relationship with Epstein was no different than anyone else in their elite circle.
Well, I knew him like everybody in Palm Beach knew him. He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years.
Yet, a tape in the NBC archives of a Mar-a-Lago party shows Trump giving Epstein his personal attention. The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins.
Every time you look up, Trump got his arm in his hand around some young lady. Look, there it is again. Y'all see that hand on that black shirt? Now, he had his arm around the girl in the green shorts. If you got on shorts and stuff, do it look like they are at a fancy thing? Look like they having a party to me. Because you ain't this loud for nothing. They having a party. Not the kind of party that you bring your wife to, though.
Resort as a club shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders.
Oh, did y'all see that? Now, y'all can't tell me that he put his hand around the girl in the green shorts waist, and then he popped her on her butt. He put his hand on her butt, like tapped her on her butt. Y'all can't tell me y'all didn't see that. Let's play that again. Watch the girl in the green and watch his hand.
Footage shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle for an appearance on Faith Daniels' NBC talk show.
We're going to get great ratings in your show.
After a while, Trump goes to greet 3 new guests, among them the financier Jeffrey Epstein.
That
More than a
man is
decade
smart.
before his guilty plea on state prostitution charges.
Donald Trump knew the cameras were there. In the video, he makes a point to draw Epstein's attention to them. And the video captures Donald Trump and Epstein chatting while watching a group of women at the party dance. It's not an image that matches
Now,
Trump's
let me just show y'all something. When you
declaration.
look, Giuffre just stands there and just looks. I'm not saying because he's not a Peter book, a Peter book, okay? He's used to being a Peter book. And Trump is just so over the top excited. This man is like a kid in the candy store. Yes.
It's not an image that matches Trump's declaration that he was not a fan of Epstein's.
Yeah,
he said, quote, he's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. No doubt about it, Giuffre enjoys his social life. So even that, I mean, to Bob Costa's point, in 2002, Trump had knowledge that Epstein
Yes.
liked women who were, quote, on the younger
And here's my
side.
question. How many times did you see him? Was it one? Was it 100? Was he at your house? Was he at your house? Have you met any other? Make him lie, because I will tell you one thing right now. As we are sitting here, Mr. Epstein is in a little box somewhere sitting, and Joyce Vance tweeted about this, with the SDNY, and they're saying to him, we want a complete cooperation agreement, which means anybody you know that did anything illegal. There are a lot of powerful men, I think, having sleepless nights right now as a result of Mr. Epstein, and I think Trump is one of them. But the press should force him at everything. Let him get angry. Let him stomp out. Let him do whatever. Keep putting him against the wall on this. Based on that alone, once again, we're not accusing Mr. Trump of everything, but his answer of just, I broke off my friendship with him is not good enough. What was that friendship?
Well, look, I think the big unanswered question about Epstein is, you hear there's been a lot of, people going out and getting him women, young girls. Question is, was he getting them for anybody else? Number one. Number two, who was it that was getting him them women? Getting him the women. I think there's a much broader net to be cast here than just one person, because he can't do it alone.
Guys, and he claimed the reason he broke it off like a man breaking off that bromance is because he stole one of his employees, like he stole Virginia. And Virginia is no longer here, guys. They claim she committed unaliving herself, but I don't think that's true. I think that's a bogus lie. Because you got to remember, powerful people. And she won. And she was paid a lot of money and she was one of the biggest advocates for what the Epstein and all his little friendly friends, best friends did to him. Whether you're part of the royal family or whether you're part of the Mar-a-Lago place, or whether you're some of the other big profile people. But seemed like the biggest one that was such a fan of Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, was the Orange Man himself. He just couldn't get enough of it. So we have to know what happened back then. And you can see all the little taps on the butt. Okay? But before I forget, let's do this here. Before I forget, because we're going to talk about, we're getting ready to, let's dive into Shannon Sharpe, because Shannon Sharpe is going to lead right into Usher. Okay? It's going to go right into the Usher. Let me see, can I find it? Let me see. I got it somewhere. Okay. Well, while I'm looking for it, he did a concert, right? And in his concert, oh, let me just say this. Hulk Hogan died apparently from a heart attack, because I reported on that last week. So and Shannon Sharp is facing another lawsuit because he can't stop doing what he's doing. He can't keep nothing straight. Shannon Sharp can't keep nothing straight. Okay? But so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do this here, guys. So this woman that is suing him, she's not a public figure, okay? She's a everyday person with a very nice job. She was at the Usher concert, and she was one of the women that Usher got close to and was singing, you know, he doing his thing and everything. And like anybody else, she's going to be just so happy, right? Like anybody, okay? Nothing from the ordinary for this. But Shannon Sharp on his show, on his podcast with his co-host, decided to make a big deal out of it. You just gave all your money away to what's her name? Brittany. Is it Brittany or what? I forgot her name. But anyway, you just gave all your money to your OnlyFans girlfriend. She sued you for $50 million. You trying to give her $20 million, and y'all gonna negotiate in between there. Because you know how you ask for the most, and y'all gonna go in the middle. But the minute she got the money, she retired from OnlyFans. She don't have to do OnlyFans no more, because she is a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. And instead of you taking care of your kids, you giving all your money to this girl. Okay? So that photo or that video went viral all over social media, because Shannon's claim that the woman's husband wants a divorce after seeing the reaction, the way she acted at the Usher concert with him. So he wants a divorce. First of all, the woman is single. She's not married. So that was a lie. And then you defaming her. That's another lie. Because, first of all, she's not a public figure. If she was a public figure, then it'd be one thing. But she's not. It goes with the job when you're a public figure. It does not go with the job when you're an everyday person. But we'll just listen to it, okay? So she's suing for $20 million. Shannon got fired also this week from ESPN. Remember, he said he was going to come back for the playoff season after he get all this mess with his OnlyFans girlfriend settled. Let me see what that girl's name is, so I won't keep calling her the OnlyFans model. Let me see what her name is, because I got her name. I just need to pull it up right quick. Let me see what this girl's name is. Oh, Lord. Gabby. Gabby. Her name is Gabby. Let me bring up Gabby right here. What? And that's in July. So I won't have to keep calling her OnlyFans. I'm going to bring up Gabby's picture. That's Gabby right there. Here she is, right here. She ain't gotten paid. She retired from OnlyFans page, whereas Shannon been fired officially from ESPN. Right after he settled this lawsuit, now he ain't gotten kicked to the door. Now he got another lawsuit on his hands, $20 million. Man, you need to come off. He's gonna go broke paying out money like that. He is. He's gonna be working the rest of his life. He don't even do that for his own kids. What he was doing for her. He just act like, just say that was his child too, by another mom. Because he was her daddy. He paid all that money for them cheekbones. He has $25,000, she had $25,000 of cheek shit. He just gave her all his millions. All of his millions. And don't think she got no 10 million. Hell, that wasn't even good enough. 20 million wasn't even good enough for her. We really gonna one day find out exactly how many millions Gabby got. And I can't wait. Okay, let's go ahead and play this here. Shannon Sharp sued again, this time for $20 million on Club Shay Shay.
Shannon Sharp is taking loss after loss after loss. First, we all know that Shannon paid Gabriella Zuniga tens of millions of dollars to settle that lawsuit. So many people thought it was so crazy that he got extorted by this 19-year-old. You'll remember that she was the one texting Shannon that it would be $25,000 per cheek. She was texting Shannon saying, "Hey, what's taking so long? Where's the cash?" This is the girl sending Shannon text saying, "I want you to choke me, daddy," and then turned around and filed a $50 million lawsuit claiming that he was choking her. Oh, it was pure extortion, and it worked. Reports say that she got over $20 million from the lawsuit. Shannon's almost 60 years old, but this young 20-something is laughing all the way to the bank at his expense. It's interesting also that a lot of people were calling Shannon Sharp out for the way that he treated Gabriella Zuniga versus the way that he treated his own daughter. People noted that he was paying Ms. Zuniga tens of thousands of dollars, which turned into millions, but would only pay a small amount for his own daughter's wedding. I don't know what you could have. I ain't going to get married. Oh, come on now, Unc. Why you gonna do your daughter like that now? You're paying the white girl. Oh, I don't give a. Come on, Unc. Our man Unc was wilding out. And a lot of people ask, what's the difference? Why do you think that Gabriella Zuniga deserves so much more than your own daughter?
But that's why, and people wonder why they don't get the blessings that someone else. Ask yourself.
What?
See, you think you're doing everything right, but see, God know your heart.
Oh.
See, you can fool everybody else, but you can't fool that man upstairs, and you wonder why. Ask yourself. Ask yourself when you're alone and you by yourself.
All right, shout out to Unc. He's saying some people deserve blessings and other people's don't, and you got to ask yourself when you're alone. And that's fine, that's all good, but look at what has become of Shannon Sharp. Not only did he have to pay Zuniga tens of millions of dollars, but it came out yesterday that he has been fired from ESPN. Guys, the amount of money that Shannon Sharp has lost over this girl is insane. Not only was he paying the $25,000 per cheek here and there, but then the $20+ million to settle the lawsuit. Then he lost the ESPN contract, which was tens of millions of dollars more. This man alone has lost generational wealth for his entire bloodline. And now on top of that, guess what? He's getting sued for another $20 million. And he's going to pay. Mark my words, Shannon Sharp is going to pay off this lawsuit. Now, is he going to pay the whole $20 million? No. We saw from the Gabriella Zuniga lawsuit that that's not how the game is played. The women ask for a high amount, Shannon Sharp comes in low, and then they meet somewhere in the middle. Now we have another woman, the opposite of Miss Zuniga. This woman, an older black woman, she's going to get her slice of the pie too. Guys, our man Shannon Sharp is taking loss after loss after loss. First, we all know that.
Okay, y'all hear that? Shannon Sharp, Shannon, you need to be quiet. Okay, because ain't nobody after this second lawsuit. Oh, the little bit of things that you got that was people that stayed with you, they ain't saying no more. They ain't saying. Gabby said she didn't took that away from you. Now we got another woman coming in because you just lied. Okay, let's play this last video. This is Justin Timberlake. Okay, guys, people was wondering why during his concert they called him low energy. I'd be low energy if I was sick too, but he wanted to keep going with his concert because that made him feel good. It make him feel like life. That's what he loved to do. This is what ABC 7 News. You'll find that down in my description box below. Okay, and I feel so sorry for him. I really do. Prayers go out to Justin. Okay, here we go, guys.
Justin Timberlake revealed today he has been battling Lyme disease. It's transmitted by ticks and is not as prevalent in Southern California as it is in other parts of the U.S. Circle of Health reporter Denise Dador has more on the symptoms, the treatment, and how to avoid getting it.
Justin Timberlake didn't miss a beat on his world tour, but behind the scenes, a different story. On Instagram, the performer announced he has Lyme disease. He wrote, "Living with this can be relentlessly debilitating, both mentally and physically. 57-year-old Nina Turner knows how this feels."
And there's some days you get up and I just can't function today.
10 years ago, the Burbank resident visited New York. Shortly after, she felt like she had the flu. She recalls an insect bite on the back of her knee, but didn't seek medical care until months later when she woke up and couldn't see.
They put me in the hospital immediately and they thought I may have a tumor.
After a battery of tests, her diagnosis was confirmed.
"You have Lyme disease." And I said, what is that? Like, what does that even mean?
It's a bacteria that's transmitted by ticks after they bite people.
ER physician Dr. Gabe Campion with Dignity Health Northridge says if you don't detect a bite after 1 to 2 days, symptoms like headache, fatigue, and muscle aches can worsen.
You can have nerve problems. You can have paralysis of your face. You can have an irregular heartbeat.
Tick bites tend to form a bullseye rash. If you can remove the tick right away, you can avoid infection. In its early stages, Lyme disease can be treated with antibiotics. Dr. Campion says prevention is the best strategy.
If you're wearing long sleeves, long pants, that can help a lot. And if you're using bug spray, that can help too. Check your dog for a tick as well, because the tick can be on the dog, and then when you pet your dog, it can go to you later.
Since she got Lyme disease 10 years ago, Nina says she's developed diabetes, chronic fatigue, and debilitating joint pain. She's glad celebrities like Justin Timberlake are talking about this because awareness can make a difference.
And every time I see anybody that's out in the woods or whatever, I'm like, please be careful. Please pay attention. Please, please look.
Lyme disease is not as prevalent in Southern California as it is in the Northeast and Midwest, but Dr. Campion warns ticks can carry other diseases. Denise Dador, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, guys. Now, I have I've known somebody that had Lyme disease, and they laid in bed a lot. They was tired all the time. And people couldn't understand because the person looked healthy, they look fit. And then you'd be wondering, you don't have a cold. You don't look like you're sick. You ain't got a cold. You said you ain't got a cold. You ain't got this. You tell them Lyme disease, they just think, okay, you can still get up and do things, but you can't. You can't. I mean, she was in bed, sick, and needed help. People help caring for her when it get worse. And my understanding was from her, you can't get rid of it. It's like you get Lyme disease and it's with you forever, but there's treatments. Well, that's what she said. There's treatments and things you can do, and the way you eat and stuff, and everything that could happen. But I just wanted to bring you that to you about Justin Timberlake. He did have a concert, and people was bashing him at his concert because they were saying he ain't moving enough. Where's the Justin Timberlake that we used to have that showed all this energy and did all this here stuff? And the fact that he would put his mic down on the floor and do this here and let the crowd sing for him. That's because he's tired, but he's trying to put on a show for you. Sometimes some people just don't know how to act. They criticize you no matter what I'm serious. Sometimes you just have to just deal with it and just enjoy the people that's enjoying the show. Because some people's going to talk no matter what you say and what you do. Let me see. We talked about Shannon Sharp getting sued by that other woman. Oh, Diddy's still trying to get out. He wants to get out so badly. Diddy, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to stay right where you are. Let me make sure I didn't have no video that was short enough to show. I got, no. No, I don't. Because it'll take me over 2 hours. And I've been trying to keep my lives under 2 hours. And so far I've been doing good. But guys, I want to truly thank you all for coming in. And you can see look at the two best friends, and Diddy is pissed with Trump because Donald, you ain't getting him out. But you want to get Maxwell out. That's the same thing. You got two you know what, but you want to get one of them out but don't want to get the other one out. You need to leave them both in there. Just saying, just my personal opinion. I wouldn't be telling you my personal opinion if I didn't think it'll help you, because somebody needs to help you. But anyway, guys, I do want to thank everybody for being here, and we'll pick up tomorrow, which is Sunday. We'll pick up tomorrow and everything else that we miss. All right. Thank you, guys. And y'all know how we do it. One thing, don't forget to hit that like button coming out. It doesn't cost a thing to hit that like button. So hit that like button coming out and subscribe to the channel. We're almost there at getting me at 6,000 subscribers. I need to go ahead and get those 6,000 subscribers, guys. So if you all can help me out, I would duly appreciate it. Okay? And y'all know how we do it. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work.